Welcome back to Mario Galaxy 2.
Hey! You actually made it so the game do your puns for you now.
I hacked the game recently, so
Amazing.
this is all dialogue from me.
You couldn't, like, change the texture on Lubba at all while you were in there?
I don't want to mess with perfection, Phiggle.
I'm slightly concerned of the way he said, ready for more.
Are you ready for more? You're gonna get fucked up and die, Mario. Yes, this video is exclusively Special Worlds, as is known for Mario games. World S, you got your star roads, your awesome, gnarly, bodacious places.
The levels here better be called 90s words for cool.
Don't leave out Tubular.
Right.
Tubular's the best one.
Tubular.
Yes. It's groovy.
Or Mondo, I think was one of them.
So before we proceed...
We have to, like, do Inception into his head, apparently.
Yes. This is all a fever dream from Mario. Or is it Mario?
What?
Well, he just kind of spoiled it.
Before Luigi got to come out, though, he did force him to paint that area red. Kind of weird thing he has, but yeah, you can be Mario or Luigi now. You can switch between them.
So you chose Luigi to go to Mario. Not just Mario, but, like, exponential Mario.
It's just so Luigi knows his place in this universe and canon.
Inside Mario?
I got the whole galaxy that looks like me, you bitch.
Oh.
Make Mario a star. I've been doing that for years and years.
The year of
Not that I'm
Luigi
bitter.
is over.
Have either of you played the first Galaxy to completion?
Absolutely.
Nope.
You may find this galaxy a bit familiar then.
I did, actually, when I played through this. I liked... Star will be here. I like the new take on it, actually.
It's pretty neat. I kind of regret choosing Luigi because he makes this a bit more difficult than it should be with his clumsy, sliding, stupid shit that he does.
Sure, blame Luigi for everything.
I do. But I solved the complex puzzle for children. I did it. But that's all there is to it. You just gotta go light Mario up without burning yourself alive or falling to your death, and keeping sure not to use too many of those disappearing green floor tile things.
Ah, they don't come back, I assume.
Exactly. And as you noted at the beginning, it said star will appear here. So you have to remember, you have to backtrack once you finish.
Okay. That's
the puzzle for advanced children.
Yes.
Watch out
This
for
is
that.
a pre-K kind of level, rather than preschool. It's a positively Dark Soulsian, isn't it, Dectilon?
I was busy saying watch out for that, you know... thing.
The laser?
The laser thing,
Yeah,
right.
The very Beamos-y looking thing.
Damn it!
Piece of shit.
You went ahead and said it. Anyway.
Can't let people in on the in-joke.
You keep your half-decade-old references to yourself. Because they depress me too much.
We're getting old.
Was this strategic that you went this far away from, like, the last place that you had to go? Was this...
Yeah, let's call it strategic, Phiggle. Let's call it that.
Remind me, does the Mario red texture, is that death? I think it's some kind of, like, goo you slip into or something.
The overalls are lava, and the hat.
So, since this is Special World, I have to ask you, would you say that this is comparatively harder than the rest of the game, similarly to Super Mario World?
That's a toughie. In this video, I actually had a pretty easy time for the most part, but that may be because this part of the game is what was freshest in my mind coming back to it, because it was the last thing I'd done previously. But, as you know, every level has prankster comments of some sort.
Yeah.
And those, which I have not recorded yet, I remember being a bit of a bastard. these normal getting the star things, not too difficult, but then the game really tests you.
Right.
So for the time being, not too bad.
Once I saw this special world, I kept thinking, but if this is special world, then
This is confusing.
It's like, I think I remember writing this. Was I here?
Luigi's incredibly lonely.
I got an evil brother.
It's just a Galaxy 1 reference. Hey, me! Sorry if you haven't played Galaxy 1 and don't know that, but it's like the best.
I feel so left out.
Well, just make sure that you cover your ears a minute ago, and we'll be fine.
Oh no, spoilers.
Now, let me ask, are you both fond of Mario Kart?
Mario Kart, yes. This shit.
So then this may look a little bit familiar.
This is a beautiful level that I hate the mechanic of very much.
A road of rainbows?
The Rainbow Road Roll is probably my favorite thing at my local sushi restaurant. You know, it's rainbow trout and asphalt. It's delicious.
I had a rainbow road when I ate a whole bunch of gummy bears and had diarrhea. Right after. Right after.
I shouldn't laugh. It just encourages you.
To have diarrhea.
Yeah.
That makes you want to liquid shit even more.
Go, go, go!
But yeah, like you said, Phiggle, one of the least fun mechanics of the game being the tilty rolly ball can't roll. Like I said, I hacked the game early.
Yeah, it's...
It's doing puns for you now.
Thank goodness.
I think it's just getting used to its master is the thing.
Experts stay right, you say? Alright then.
Do you get anything for that other than extra lives?
Yes, I do everything for the 1-ups. And the comment medals. But it's not too bad. That being said, though, coming back here, it's bad.
Yes.
And you'll see why later.
Ah, you're missing out on star pieces. How do you live with yourself?
Yeah,
Well, the way that you control this, you have to like be pointing the remote straight up, so you can't actually point at the screen. So you actually need like a bro to do it. You know.
Yeah, but
that could be a good challenge run, is collect every star bit in the level while not dying.
Yeah, but it's just how feverishly you've been collecting them up to this point. I sort of expected you to hold a third controller in your mouth just to get them. Something.
Who says I wasn't?
That star is so dizzy. It's like a joke. It's like, I can't even take it. Right now, everything looks perfectly normal to this star, because it's just still
Luigi
spinning a
is
little.
dizzy after what he just did, so... That's my reasoning.
And up the butt. Well, it's
Do you think stars have buttholes?
no, but Luigi does.
Are you sure?
I don't want to. No, I don't want to.
You've been doing some Googling before this video, haven't you, you weirdo?
I did. It's called research, all right.
All I'm saying is that when they say the up part of 1-up may be grosser than you
One
anticipated.
up the butt.
That's all I'm
That's where
saying.
1-ups come from.
And I wish I hadn't said it, but now it's out there, people.
No, it's fair.
Okay.
It's what Nintendo would have wanted.
I have to say, what you just did, leaping onto the Switch, was what I always did. It's you don't.
I assume everyone does that.
You don't get like any points or you know star bits or anything like that. But how can you not?
I do that every time I do that in this game, and every time I get in the car to drive somewhere.
How?
I have a lot of broken glass.
Through the sunroof, then, or
I don't have a sunroof. I just go through the windshield.
I assume that because you were from Alabama, you had doors on your cars that didn't open like NASCAR, and you had to jump into the window all the time.
What's that diabetes fail up to now? I'm a Duke of Hazard. So here's a pretty cool concept that is actually not too difficult. As long as you know, just keep moving.
Diabetes, have you played Super Mario Sunshine?
No,
Because that's
still haven't.
that's what this is a reference to.
Oh, is
There
it?
are actually like straightforward platforming levels that are really hard in that game, and this is actually.
Oh, I've heard of those that you don't use the water pack for.
Yes, and that's what this is a reference to. So,
Except
I gotcha.
you kind of get the clouds here, so it's not hard at all. Oh, there we go. Get some star bits. Finally.
And just a quick admiration of the background.
Yeah, that's really nice, actually.
You got your Mario 1 blocks on the left and right. It's trippy, man.
This doesn't look very hard. I'm disappointed with this special world so far.
It's not. The Comet Metal version
yes.
cranks it up a notch.
Okay. Well, better.
I mean, the cloud
Fast.
makes your jump floatier, so you have more time to land. In addition to that, so
Yeah, it makes the level pretty
God,
inconsequential.
but in the in Sunshine, these are backbreaking. It's actually it was unexpected level of difficulty for a Mario game for me. So try it, you'll love it. Dectilon, you'll love it.
I don't play Sunshine just on principle nowadays.
It seems familiar somehow.
The sun is just one little tiny part of a galaxy. You know, why subjugate yourself to that?
How much shit do you collect in Sunshine?
Oh, it's awful.
How many star whatever?
I think there's 120, but some of them you have to get through these blue coins that are hidden in obscure places, and you get no indication of how many in a given world you've collected. So I did not 100% that game, and will not.
Sounds not fun.
Well, the actual gameplay is fun, but like, you have to disabuse yourself of any 100%ing.
Ah, okay, I understand.
But it's enjoyable. It's really pleasant. It's cool looking. You know, recommended to play around in it. You know, don't.
Font needs to pee real bad.
It sounds. This looks like a kind of a trivial level. So there's a bridge and there's a thwomp in the middle of it.
That's the whole thing. Yeah. Just cross the bridge. You're done.
We're getting lazy now.
Oh wait, no. There's a shit ton of everything else.
Yes, this is one of the better ones.
Yeah, this one's pretty cool. Pretty difficult too, even pre-Comet Metal. If you're coming into it for the first time, definitely.
This is also what my neighborhood looks like.
Wow.
I live in the
Do you
same
ever leave?
neighborhood as MC Escher. He's a really awkward neighbor. I have a hard time following the conversations because they go in all kinds of weird directions.
Okay, I'm warming up to this special stage now. This actually looks kind of.
If you warm up, you should slow down.
Never mind.
Those are scattered, though.
I'm sure they are. Oh, there must be
The reason I'm not making progress in the level is because you have to collect 5 silver stars and... clink.
I remember kind of going through a trial and error process of trying to figure things out because you don't get the whole cycle of how far they move. So in the beginning, I just kind of stood on one square and hope I got lucky.
See what this is going. Fortunately, there's 1-ups.
This actually looks like a step up. Like if the time slowdown things weren't there, this would I think this would have been more representative of Mario World's special world. I think most people would remember, for example, the level where you have to fly as Balloon Mario.
Let's see, which one was that? Was that Tubular?
Yeah. And there's no ground. There's an entire level where you have to precision fly with the floaty Balloon Mario and avoid monkeys throwing sports items at you.
I wish you just said monkeys throwing sports at you. Leave it vague. I can't handle all these sports attacks. It's just like jocks beating up on me.
That's basically what's happening, you know?
Always attacking me with sports.
Running up to you and asking difficult sports-related questions.
Dectilon, what are your favorite sports attacks?
You know, being a European, I think I have to say soccer.
Mm-hmm. So you just kick things?
Yeah, just kick things.
Willy-nilly.
It's very efficient.
And yell sports when you do it?
Yeah.
Nice. But, so, Dectilon, what do you think the Comet Metal version of this is?
Just be either that the slowdown things aren't there, or that it's a speedrun.
Very intuitive, sir. I think one of those is correct, I just don't remember.
The actual thing that happens is you turn into one of those box thwomps, and you have to navigate the level, and you can't get over stairs unless you do something very challenging.
Turns into a completely different game. It's a puzzle game now.
It's the reverse. You're a thwomp and you have to kill Luigi.
It's an RTS now. What? You have to build more thwomps to destroy the heroes.
So I think we've had enough Luigi for the time being.
You totally snubbed Lubba. It's like, hey, look over here, and you just didn't care, man. What's that about?
I think he was gonna say maybe you should stop playing for a while, man.
Oh, well then fuck that.
Really patronized me because I edited out a lot of fucking up.
I'm sorry to call attention to that.
That's okay.
Just pretend I didn't say anything.
Yes, earlier we had a level where you went through tiny planetoids, killing various enemies you've come across in the game. This time, how about some bosses instead? Not just bosses, but bosses from Mario Galaxy 1. Spoiler alert.
Well, I can't stop watching.
Good, I'm glad you're excited about it.
Nope.
What, that didn't crack your shell, Dectilon?
That hardly counts as a yoke.
Yeah, okay.
Two can play this
Phiggle
game.
is just a plant I put in to say more things like this.
So this, isn't the first boss of this game pretty much this also?
Oh, I'm trying to think back.
Very similar.
Similar?
With not a tail, but just an egg.
You have to keep in mind, this Let's Play started in 2012. Ask me to remember from video 1, that's just not gonna happen.
All that was wicked.
That's me trying to think of the first boss. Do you remember all these bosses, Phil?
Oh, absolutely. This one's great.
Oh yeah, I'm a fan of this one. Why didn't his crown melt?
It's made of it's made of space-rated materials. I really like how there's just the unseen big band who's like there for the stingers every time something cool happens in this fight.
And
he can parry?
Yeah, he can parry, man. He can play tennis.
Now he's all upset that he lost his crown, but you know it's fine.
Is this a boss in one of the alternating hot-cold levels?
I don't think so.
I was wondering why he spits out what look like freezy dudes.
Blue fire. It's a really hot fire.
Oh. It's like Zelda fire.
Actually, I forget if underneath this weird donut-looking thing there was ice in the first one, but I guess not.
There was a level like that in one.
Oh, absolutely.
Like freeze? Was it called Freeze Flame, or is that this game?
That's Freeze Flame, and this one is Shiver Burn.
Shiver Burn.
I remember, because I call things that when I make great insults at people.
You got shiver burned. Is that chocolate, by the way?
I assumed that this was some type of horror donut.
Oh.
As is this. I mean, it's tree-flavored donut. That's what bothered this gopher so much.
This is a combination of... Or is this a Rocky Wrench who killed a Spiny?
Well, he's got the blue shell, so you'd figure he'd be able to kill you no matter what you did.
Yeah, oh, well, only if you're doing really well.
I guess that won't be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is I who should be getting the blue shell in this playthrough. Or like a lightning bolt or something.
Life must be hell for all these creatures living in on these tiny planetoids. How do they survive?
No more than it is for fish in a fish tank.
Yeah.
If you assume they have comparable intelligence or awareness.
Well, he has mastered the art of hats, so he must have some semblance of intelligence.
More than me right now.
I mean, that's basically Mario's
Oh my
only
God.
skill, I believe, is mastery of hats. So they're on the same
Mastery
level.
of hats? Well, it depends on the game, I suppose. Mario 64, he had a mastery of hats.
Ah, that's right.
Are there other games where he puts on different hats and things happen?
Hats?
Not sure.
See, I believe the next one, this is probably one of my least favorite bosses from Galaxy 1 because of the Prankster Comet version of him.
Yes. But,
You had to daredevil it,
yes.
I believe.
But
yeah,
it's cool as hell.
it is. Dectilon, what do you think this boss is called? And think about the sentiment of the writers behind this game.
No, I don't know. Some
He's
sort
a
of rock pun,
regular
I assume, but
Bouldergeist.
oh,
That is what he's called.
that makes
And I
sense.
love it.
I wouldn't have thought of it.
Man, these boos look like they're having such a great time.
Yeah, I know.
It's like while you're ripping out their internal organs, they're like, yeah!
It's like they were trapped in the rocks and they're thinking, freedom! Alright, man!
We came to party.
What is that red? Is that his uvula? What is...
That's my assumption, but I don't know how he would gather power with that.
If you have a sore enough throat, rocks
Yeah.
will start accruing around you.
Maybe that's what killed him, you know?
It's what killed him and gave him hands. It's like he's learning how to use them right now.
And he was about to play a wicked solo right there before you stopped him.
Yeah, in Galaxy 1 I remember having a very hard time doing this with only 1 health. Just so easy to trip up and do something dumb.
And the bomb boo placement is a little bit random, so it can be... Like, it's harder to have just a predictable strategy that would work every time.
Right. But otherwise, yeah, this boss rocks.
Yeah.
You're seriously right that I think he's just enjoying the fact that he got these hands.
Right?
I had no idea. These are awesome.
Feel shit. Oh, you monster.
What is this crap? Oh man, this is awesome.
And then he's like popping a balloon.
Okay, that boss was actually, well, actually looked decently fun.
He is decently fun.
The second one, I couldn't even tell what you were doing to get him out of the ground, to be honest.
The mole with the spiny hat?
Yeah.
It was ground pounding, bro.
Oh. Must have been very low. Wait a minute. You just did this.
Yeah, but with fire?
What does that do?
It's how he protests wars.
He's
What?
a Tibetan monk. Sets himself on fire. And you're
What, you don't see the...
China who's come to kill him? Or what's all with the symbolism on it suddenly?
Look, all I'm saying is free Tibet. Do it now.
I'm not
come on,
comfortable with this LP anymore.
Serious issues Mario Galaxy video. Come on.
And not even Buddha will take being punched in the face 3 times, or however that saying goes. Something like that.
What is it with Nintendo and wanting to have their bosses be on fire? You had it earlier with, what's it, Gobblegut.
Yeah.
They just realize after a certain point that they're all terrible and they just set them on fire.
That's what they were doing in the planning room. Lighting their own ideas on fire and then being like, wait a minute.
Well, as a designer, you have to sort of interpret what your boss does. You can't just ask them if you're a Japanese game designer. So you have to sort of interpret what they do. And when they set the documents on fire, they just assume that what they meant was make the boss be on fire.
I can dig that. I feel like I made that harder than it should have been.
No,
Yeah.
Or maybe I just displayed how difficult this is.
No, I remember it being like that for me too. That I couldn't figure out for the life of me how to make the thing stop being on fire. Like,
Just have to get the timing down and be near his tail at the right time. Which I didn't do.
That was it? It ended
it's a boss blitz. How else would you end a boss blitz but with a boss at the end of the blitz?
How about a boss that you didn't fight at the start of the boss blitz?
And now Lubba will tell Mario that all of those bosses have come to live on the face ship.
Just zooms out and they're all there like, hi Mario.
Yeah, just chilling.
We're taking over now.
Come talk to us if you want a game.
they're all toasting s'mores over that last boss.
No, rather a harbinger of things to come has come on the ship. Because while this is the last world, we're not even anywhere close to being done with this game.
Hooray!
And he will hint at why.
I think
Do you know the answer, Dectilon?
there is another version of the entire world except slightly tinted green
Yes.
for more content.
Yes.
Can I just say, they really drew out that last one where you only got the star bit instead of the 1-up. They really strung that out on you.
Wait, were you hoping when he said seeking the cosmic jewels, or are you disappointed we didn't grab his nuts?
Who are you asking?
Look,
The world.
Well,
The gaming community
we'll
at large.
take a poll in the thread.
Okay. So, I don't have enough starbits to feed that hungry Luma, so here is the best place, in my opinion, to do some starbit farming.
more like here is the best place, period, because it's kind of great once you actually know how to do this course.
Yes, and if you die and have plenty of lives, you retain the starbits you've collected, and you get them very quickly.
Is there not, like, a 1-up that's pretty close to the beginning of the level anyway?
Yes, that's also the other thing, is there's a one-up like right at the beginning of the boulder obstacle course.
Was that your speedrunning tactic there? To jump off the
Yes,
ledge?
using editing, yeah. That's how I finish games very quickly.
You should have edited right as you fell off the ledge. Like, oops, something
I
happened
hit
there.
the start button and then credits, and I'm like, wow, how'd you beat that game so fast? Skill, bro, skill.
So, what could be worth so many starbits?
you'll see.
Here comes Starbit Galaxy. It's the final payoff.
It's a galaxy that's a giant version of that Luma.
It's Journey to the Center of this Luma.
This is me on Thanksgiving. by the way.
And then you totally misjudge the number, and the starbits start coming out from behind him.
Do you, like...
It just
God.
pierced
What,
his...
do you put food coloring in the gravy? What do you do? How could this happen?
It's best not to ponder these sorts of questions.
Well, you made me. Thanks.
that.
Turned into some kind of red-blue block.
He was, for whatever reason, doing the I'm a little teapot dance.
Love is unimpressed at new galaxies being formed. It's a miracle of science.
Lubba, what do you actually do around here? Why should we keep you around?
I'll clean up after everyone. I'm the janitor.
Flip Out Galaxy is located in Massachusetts.
So here is the final World S galaxy. The culmination of everything we've learned up to this point. And wall jumping.
It's actually it's starting to improve. I'm
I
right at
think
the
you'll
end.
like this.
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
You remember flipswap.avi, don't you? I mean, Flip Swap Galaxy.
Thank you. I was concerned there for a second.
Yeah. It's a Freudian thing. Well, same principle, only with moving floors and walls now. Are you impressed? Are you impressed, Dectilon Senpai?
It it does look like a better design. I was with Special World, I was kind of expecting super hardness, like for players who just feel like they've learned everything in the main game and just want the game to stop taking it easy on them. But it doesn't seem like it.
Here's my question. Like, I've never played this game not getting every single star from every galaxy as I went. Do you need all of the stars to open up this, or do you just need to beat Bowser?
No, you only need well, you have to at least get a star from each level in World S to progress in the first place. You do need a set amount to unlock the next area, but it's not everything.
Do you need any amount to actually open...
But it's kind of a moot point because you have to win each world
anyway. Do you
anyway.
need a certain amount to actually open up World S, is what I'm saying.
Oh, that's a good question. I will have to look into that. And have a YouTube commenter or someone in the thread do the work for me after the fact.
Thanks in advance.
I'll have to... I don't actually have to look up at anything, really.
Yeah. That's the benefits of being the OP. You are OP.
You can take credit for things that other people know, and yeah.
So, pro tip, you should long jump this instead of just taking a casual stroll.
It was getting a bit slow with these. I'm not a huge fan of those types of spike traps, because what it basically means is it's time to wait for a while.
Now, Dectilon, here is the wicked wall jumping. Are you ready for this?
I am.
Wicked?
Having not played the game, I have no idea if that was hard or not, but it looked cool.
It was the hardest thing on Earth in space.
I'll give it a pass this time.
The Prankster Comet version is pretty difficult, or it was for me my first time. And, oh, by the way, I forgot the Comet Medal, which is easy to miss because it's not on your direct path, but it's over here.
Those
of course.
Sneaky level designers.
Very sneaky. But there it is.
Yeah. I like that placement because, you can see that there might be something up there from the shape, but you can't actually see up there. I like that. That's good.
Piques your curiosity, does it not?
Yeah.
So next time, it's another Prankster Comet Roundup.
Oh dear.